putting 4.5 down. 5.5, that feels good. The Eagle has landed. Altitude, velocity light. 8.5 down. 220 feet. We copy you on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Lift off.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 24 of m00n Live. We are so excited to have our friend Missy McIntosh. Let's give it up for Missy. Missy is a comedian, singer-songwriter, actress, VO artist. What else?
That's pretty much it.
That's it? Comedian?
You said comedian.
Beautiful person. Podcast host. And she's going to be talking to us about all things art, creativity, music, reality shows, Love Island, all kinds of things. So we're going to start off with an original song. Is this a unreleased song?
Unreleased.
Soon to be released?
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully soon to be released song.
So people can Venmo me if they want it to be released.
And without further ado, I bring to you Missy McIntosh.
You stand there saying less is more, looking at my suitcase on the floor, exploded by your bedroom door. We left, and I don't know who you are to me, but fuck, it feels like family, I swear, on the Holy Trinity, in fact. I get so low before I go. Put on my coat, back to the cold. I don't know who I'm running from, but it feels like they might be catching up, 'cause I'm always moving and it's so damn confusing being apart. And every flight that I board feels like a part is ignored inside my heart. But your arms feel like home, and I'm walking alone towards a new start. The future is unclear to me. For you it's even more blurry. What are two kids like us supposed to do? Wish I was brave enough to speak of it, but we never seem to mention it, 'cause talking leads to stuff I don't want to do. I get so low before I go. Put on my coat, back to the cold. I don't know who I'm running from, but it feels like they might be catching up, 'cause I'm always moving and it's so damn confusing being apart. And every flight that I board feels like a part is ignored inside my heart. But your arms feel like home, and I'm walking alone towards a new start. I cry when I kiss you, and I cry when I miss you. I cry when I kiss you, and I cry when I miss you. I cry when I kiss you, and I cry when I miss you. I cry when I kiss you, and I cry when I cry when I kiss you, and I cry when I miss you. I cry when I kiss you, and I cry when I miss you. I cry when I kiss you, and I cry when I miss you. I cry when I kiss you. I cry when I miss you.
A conversation with Missy, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in 2 minutes.
Any chances, but if I'm being honest, you make me crazy. Call it a crime, 'cause my love is dangerous. It's so dangerous. Love till there's nothing left, forever and always. 'Cause my love is dangerous. It's so dangerous. Love till there's nothing left, forever and ever. Ooh.
I used to look for love in the same old places. Oh, baby, oh, my baby. Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry. Ooh, oh, yeah. When you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love that gets me high.
Can you feel our space from above? The stars are holding and they're showing us a new way, glowing from the time out there before.
That girl is everything. Ooh, na, na, na. She's everything. Ooh, na, na, na. That girl is everything. Ooh, yeah. But do we were lovers in another life? Hi, my heart's dying, staring at your temple through the better lights.
Biking down the street tonight, thinking about you. The stars are out, the moon is bright. I'm trying to get with you. Let's go take a dive tonight. While we have this night, let's make it right. Beat up. I show up, put my...
And we're back. Give it up for Missy McIntosh. She's a little distraught that her guitar was slightly out of tune, but that's what happens. It's rock and roll, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes the E string has a mind of its own.
Yeah, sometimes when you pay for a pretty guitar, it doesn't think tuning's important. But it is pretty.
It's more about the
and
looks,
that's what's important.
Is that a wolf?
It is. It's a wolf howling at the moon
Oh, really? Oh, look at that. Yeah.
in like a little desert scape.
That's amazing. Did you buy that guitar specifically for this show?
Yeah.
How
No, I
nice
bought
of
that.
you.
Actually, my brother split it with me as a gift because we started like a serious, not serious, but pretty earnest country band in quarantine.
Oh, cool.
And we were like, we got to have this guitar. And I always
band.
hated country, and I was like, I'm leaning in, baby. I'm in Minnesota. I'm drinking Budweisers.
Yep.
I'm going to get this
Bud
guitar.
Heavy or Bud Light?
Bud Heavy.
Of course. Why did I even ask?
He would literally be like, we have a meeting with Mr. Budweiser on the porch.
And that would secretly mean that you were
We
going
were
to drink
drinking
Bud.
beers.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Cool. What's the band called?
It's called Missy and the Jackalope.
I love it.
It has about 1.5 listeners on Spotify monthly.
So we can say
It's
that's a
hidden
jackalope,
band.
not a... Jackalopes kind of look like wolves, right?
They look like antelopes, but with horns.
Anybody here know what an antelope looks like? An anteater, perhaps?
Or actually, no, it's not. It's an antelope mixed with a rabbit. That's what it is. It's a mythical creature.
Not what I was picturing.
It's a mythical creature. It doesn't exist.
Cool. Well, that's awesome.
But in the East Coast, everyone calls everybody, or we're on it. But in Minnesota, it's interesting. My Boston family would call people jackalopes instead of jackasses.
Oh,
They're
that's
like, you're
great.
margin, you jackalope.
Because they're so nice there, they couldn't.
Yeah.
They don't say ass.
Yeah.
That's like the.
It's just their
euphemism.
fun twist on insults.
Amazing. All right. Well, let's give it up again for Missy McIntosh.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having
Welcome
me.
to the show. We've got Josh in the sound booth running sound. Big ups. He gave himself the smaller applause because he's so humble. We have Hannah hanging out over there. And we have Jake stepping in for Taylor. Big ups. Thanks, Jake, for being here. If there happen to be like a lot of pictures of dads on the stream, that's because Jake is a funny guy and he might be fooling around a little bit over there, but who knows? You never know what's going to pop up.
What?
Yeah. He has a thing for dads.
Same.
Yeah. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Missy, as I said, for anybody just tuning in, just flipping through the channels.
Stay.
Yeah. First of all, stay.
Halt.
No flipping. But yeah, you're a singer-songwriter, actress, VO actor, comedian, podcaster. I keep forgetting that one, but it's like I've been listening to your podcast for the last 2 days straight. So
it's insane to me.
Kind
It's
of
a really
goes,
nice research.
I'm a great researcher.
Yeah, thank you first of all for your listen. Make sure to review.
What should I say?
Say
What would be
you
the
love it.
best
You can't get
thing?
enough.
Can't get enough. Okay. I'm gonna say I can't get enough of this podcast. Missy is a great podcast co-host. And your co-host's name is
Monzi.
Monzi.
Yeah.
Cool. How's that going?
It's going great. I mean, it's
just
very,
for everybody.
it's
It's called Not Safe for Your Boyfriend
It is.
podcast.
It is.
But I listened to it, and honestly, it's pretty boyfriend safe.
It is. It's fine. Yeah. It's I just feel like I wanted to make like a thing that's like your boyfriend's gonna hate this, like as like the tagline. But then we were like,
Right.
is that negative? Like maybe your boyfriend doesn't hate this.
Right.
Don't ask me about the title. I like it. It's like not
I thought
safe
you
for-
meant like it wasn't safe for your boyfriends,
Like, we're gonna
because
steal
you're
your
going to
boyfriend?
talk about them on the show and like tell all the dirt.
I mean, it's kind of more like, I don't know. It's literally, it's a play on not safe for work. And
cool.
we were just like, not safe for your boyfriend.
It's pretty not safe for work. Yeah, I like it. So I'm probably not the intended
Hey,
market
we're trying to get
audience,
some more straight males as our
yes.
demo.
Well, I'm
We
there
need
for
more
you.
straight white
I'm
males.
a fan in the world, just
Come
in general.
on, guys, speak up.
Not enough. There's seriously not enough of us out there, and I think we need to.
Say, be proud. Don't be shy. Let your voices
That's the
be
problem with
heard.
straight white males is that they don't speak their minds enough. That's the thing.
We had a cricket. Was that a cricket?
Might have been a cricket.
Damn. Savages in the sound booth.
Yeah, Josh is a savage. So I was listening and I was taking notes. And I think the last thing that I listened to was like you were talking about how your yoga instructor wasn't
touching
you,
Yeah.
and you were a little bit like
At all,
why
in
is she?
fact.
Was it a boy or a girl?
It was a woman.
Woman.
A woman, really great yoga teacher.
Yeah.
But I've been known to like Google yoga studios where they touch you. which is a sad
you
Google
search the
search.
reviews for like, you're trying to get maximum touching.
I want them to touch me.
Like adjusting your poses or just touching?
Like there's kind of, it's like in between of like they're helping you through the flow, they're pulling your shoulders back, then they're pulling your hips back. It's like a very it's an intense experience.
Yeah,
and then when you're in Shavasana, they're doing kind of massages, they're pulling your neck up.
They're massaging you in the middle
Kind
of
of. They like align your spine and like stretch it out with your head and like move your head back and forth. It's so nice. Most of the time they put essential oils on your temples.
How many people are in these classes? This is incredible.
I mean, this is the great before, but there were a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's really long Shavasanas.
I don't know what that means. That's
Final Shavasana. They say it's the hardest pose, but
so you're really good at this.
Yeah, it's the corpse pose. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not really. I mean, I basically gave up on yoga.
Okay.
Not gave up, but I intermix it.
Right. Well, we'll see. It might make a comeback.
Yeah.
Maybe. I feel like this is a good market. Like if there was a yoga class where they were like specifically advertised as being very hands-on, I feel like
that would be my yoga studio. I'd be like, let's just get in a back rub chain, folks. Let's get it started. Clothes off. Yoga mats on the floor.
I'm surprised it doesn't exist, but if anywhere, it's gonna happen right here in North Brooklyn. Cool. Well, I liked that. You guys also talked about some like current events, which is something we don't do on the show, but I think that's a great idea. You guys kind of just comment on what's happening in the news.
Very mixed bag.
It was a little bit of everything for everyone.
Everything. We wanted to be a girlies all-in-one podcast. So it's literally just like you get your pop culture, you get your major news touchdowns. By the way, it's not me doing the research. I'll go right ahead and say that.
Research for what?
Like, I'm not, like, Monzi's very good at presenting the current events. And I'm like, oh, I heard that too. Wink, wink.
Okay.
So, but yeah, talk about TV, talk about dating, talk about whatever.
Yep.
Much like the intro you gave me, it's kind of lots of pasta on the wall.
Oh, I was like, did I say pasta on the wall?
No, it's like throwing. Yeah. I mean, it's like you're
much like you as a
that's
human.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit
much like your life.
It's a little bit like Pickle Lane Lady.
I hope that it would be representative of you. So that's cool. A little bit of everything. A smattering. Well, I just learned a little bit of news today. Apparently, New York Times didn't send me this, but. What was the word? We're in this languishing moment. Apparently, this is like the. It's
like the opposite of flourishing, or not the opposite, but like the middle.
Yeah. Apparently, we're in this. Scott, our valued VIP audience member,
literally, he won tickets.
Yes,
he paid thousands.
He won the raffle for the single audience member spot this week. He told me that this is like a thing, and I thought I was just in a kind of a funk. But apparently this is something that's kind of shared. We're all kind of in this languishing state right now where we're not quite depressed. We're not flourishing. We're just like feel a little tired, feel a little like uninspired.
Uninspired.
Do you guys feel that?
And it's a tough place to be uninspired.
It is.
It's hard to be uninspired.
Jake doesn't. Jake, you
feel inspired.
Good.
Wow.
It's hard.
That's amazing.
Hard to be sitting in this room.
Is it because you just listened to my song?
Yeah, probably. We're bringing joy to the world, to the languished world. Hannah, you feel languished?
I'm languishing for sure.
Yeah, languishing, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm languishing.
We're working through it though. We're getting there. I think peaks and valleys are natural.
Yeah, I think that
we're in a little bit of a valley right now.
I think especially when the pandemic first hit, I think I went into like serious defense mode with my brain, like where my brain was like, it's fine, everything's fine, this isn't gonna like impact me that much.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, it was actually, I felt like the repercussions and like paralysis really, and I was so much more derailed from it than I expected to be, because I was like, this is no different than my normal life, working from home and chilling. But yeah, no, I feel languished.
Yeah. We're languishing a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
We'll get through it.
The first step is acknowledging the languish.
Yeah.
And then we'll work on that. That's what we're doing here tonight. unlanguishing ourselves.
Yeah.
So my favorite headline this week, I grabbed the headline.
You grabbed a headline.
Yes. The man who was the baby on Nirvana's Nevermind, the classic album, 1994 album, sued Nirvana.
I heard this.
He sued actually like 15 people, not just the estate of Kurt. Kurt? I just blanked on
Kurt.
Yeah. Not just his estate, but like 15 people who were involved with the thing, like the photographer, the Dave Grohl, of course, Courtney Love.
That's a crazy thing to do.
Geffen Records, yeah.
But I guess why
sued
not?
all
Why not
of them. Yeah, I mean,
maybe he's in a tough
languishing.
spot.
I think he has to. Well, I want to say.
At what point do you have to like go through,
perhaps.
Your closet of like, who can I get some money from?
Yeah, but he has a pretty good case, like he was.
I mean, yeah.
The case is related to child pornography. It was like he actually said like it wasn't consensual. He was a baby. They profited off of this cover, this photograph. They were the guy who the parents accepted a payment of $200 for the photograph, which wasn't taken by the parents. It was taken by like a family friend. And that was it.
Did they have any relation? I mean, I know you're not the source, but
perhaps.
Do they have any relation to like why did they know these parents for like a different reason, or did they just hire them from Craigslist?
Kurt Cobain wanted a baby on the he wanted a baby in a swimming pool on the cover, chasing a dollar bill. And they just
Genius.
like accepted.
Talk about a vision.
Well, it was,
I know.
but they like got like 15 different photos and picked that one. So it was kind of luck of the draw a little bit, but they liked the photo. It was a good photo.
Wouldn't this change like every baby actor? Like, what about the babies in movies?
Well, they're not usually naked.
And they're not. Well, yeah, I mean,
his penis is in full force.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. That was kind of the source of like what he was saying. Let me see if I have a quote here. He said that his feelings about the cover began to change just a few months ago when I was reaching out to Nirvana to see if they wanted to be a part of my art show.
When I was tweeting at Nirvana.
He then said he was referred to managers and lawyers and said, why am I still on their cover if I'm not that big of a deal?
Oh, so this was spite. Okay, so they didn't come to his art show.
Spite lawsuit.
They didn't come to his art show, and then he was like, you guys used my little pee-pee on the cover.
Right, to make millions and millions, to become rock legends.
This is going to be a movie.
This is getting intense. Yeah, and they like, the biggest like counter argument was that like 4 separate times on like the anniversary of the album, like the 15th anniversary, the 20th anniversary, the 25th anniversary, he made like a Instagram post of him in a pool as an adult, not naked.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably like this is my thing.
Yeah,
I'm the baby.
Perhaps
baby
it's
Vanna.
his biggest claim to fame, I would think. He's not a
I mean, I would
person.
tell every single person I went on a date with, it would be the first thing in my mouth. I'd be like, so did you know that this is part of my past?
But that's the defendant's like biggest argument now, is that like he made these posts to like commemorate it.
How old is he now?
30.
I love that he was like, guys, you want to come to my art show?
Yeah.
So what does he have to prove? Offer his proof?
Proof of that is him as a baby?
Yeah.
I think they just took that at face value. I don't think they were...
Okay, lawyer much?
Yeah. I don't know.
True.
They could try to
Should I
identify
come forward
his...
and say, that's me? That was me as a baby.
Yeah, defendants knowingly produced, possessed, and advertised commercial child pornography depicting Spencer, and they knowingly received value in exchange for doing so, according to the lawsuit. So, I don't know. It is kind of an interesting question.
You're on the jury. What do you vote?
I need to hear the argument. The thing about them not coming to his art show, I don't know if that really... But
I'm
hey,
100% Team Nirvana on this. I mean, I guess I need to know more. God, don't cancel
$200. I mean, that was the contract, but he wasn't in charge. Like he didn't give that. He didn't sign off. He was a baby, so it gets into like the consent of like child.
Maybe
actors.
just maybe babies shouldn't exist in
period.
Maybe you guys stop having them.
Don't
This is what they
show
do when they
anyone
grow
your
up. They
babies.
sue you.
Right. I think that's the next evolution is like all these baby Instagram accounts people like moms are making like from their
I think
baby. The baby is gonna sue the mom in the future. Like,
For sure. I mean,
you
that's like
depicted me-
non-consensual. It's like,
Yeah.
I would be so weird. Like, what happens? You hand over at what 13? You're like, here's the Instagram password.
All of your
Enjoy.
followers are our friends.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really weird. Yeah.
I mean,
That's
everyone does
already
it.
started to
I don't know
happen.
the feeling of having a baby
That
and
started
being
to
like,
happen, Josh.
Yeah, there was a young guy who sued his mother to stop posting him and his sister on her Instagram because they didn't consent to it. He didn't want it, and yeah.
Oh, so not even like on like an Instagram that they made for it. It was just like, don't post pictures of me on,
Yeah, she was
on
like
your
getting
Instagram.
famous off of family stuff, and he was like, I don't want this. Stop posting me. Stop posting my little sister. And I think sued his own mom.
Wow. I mean, hey, they didn't sign a release.
yeah, they didn't. It's, yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. I think they should, on all future album sales, they should just superimpose a different penis on his penis. Because that's his main
They should
argument
just do the
with
eggplant
child
emoji.
pornography. They should just cover the penis. Yeah, an eggplant emoji. What do you think, Hannah? You're awfully quiet
Yeah,
over there.
Hannah, what?
I-
Like, pick a side, girl.
Yeah.
He's on the baby side. I'm on Nirvana's side.
Here's where I'm at. I feel like consent is everything.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
yes, of course.
Yeah.
And that is,
Yeah.
where's the camera?
So you
And I think that.
you kind of didn't seem like you were on the side of consent.
I mean,
though.
I just know this guy's traipsing around being like, isn't this sick? He probably has it matted in his room.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably got, he's probably had girls sleep with him because of this.
See, I think the problem might have stemmed, if I might posit with no evidence, I think that he probably tried to use it as like getting girls to sleep with him tactic,
And it
and
didn't
then
work.
he realized it didn't work
Guess
because
what?
he has
They
a
don't wanna
baby
see
penis
your
on the
baby
cover. He's
penis.
like, okay,
He's like,
that's cute.
still the same, still looking the same.
Yeah.
God, should we move on from baby penis?
Oh, you want to move on? Oh, I didn't have anything else planned for the show.
I'm just kidding.
We have
that was actually
approximately 42 minutes left of baby penises.
No, but yeah, that guy, I
Yoga
mean,
touching and baby penis
I
is
am,
really...
I am, like, if he gets, maybe he's in a hard spot, then I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
They have the
Nirvana,
money.
give him money.
150K
Oh,
per? No, it's per estate. So 150K times 15.
oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's in
give
the
him-
mills. But
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know.
who
I
cares?
need
They
a
made
documentary and an
millions
expose
on
on
that.
him before I can make my decision.
I need to see the Instagram
I
posts.
need to, yeah, if anyone has his Instagram handle, let's look
we
it
don't.
up.
Yeah, we can find this. All right, well, that's that. Glad
That's
we got
that.
it. That's our
That's our
our
news.
pop culture moment of the week.
I have one thing that I want your opinion on.
Yeah, is it a headline?
It's kind of a headline.
Let's hear it.
Is it something you already have, you think?
No, that's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo giving Paramore a credit retroactively
On what song?
on Good For You.
Oh.
Do you know that song?
I know the song. I didn't.
Like, everybody immediately, do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, yeah.
They put, it's like the
Okay.
chorus is about to hit and everyone immediately starts singing Misery Business because it's, but
Really?
it's, I don't know. Like, what do we think about that?
I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't know Misery Business like that. I did read the article, and I think it's cool that she gave them credit. I
Me
don't know.
too.
I think it's a lot weirder when like artists do that, and they're like, "Nope, not me. I am original." And
Yeah.
nope.
This happens
It's-
all the time, just to prevent lawsuits. Though
Yeah.
this is basically a out of court settlement.
Yeah, but
I'm
it kind of
sure,
seems
like-
cheap now. It's like, okay,
Yeah, right.
writing it on.
Right. Well, she probably
Yeah.
saw that there was the possibility of a
And
threat of a lawsuit.
she, like, that whole album, she has a lot of people, like, as, like, she pulled a lot from other people's songs. Like, Taylor Swift has a song on Folklore that is, like, exactly one step forward, two steps back or something.
Okay.
So she did that. She put her,
You
her
think
on
it's
that
warranted?
too. I mean, I think
think
it's
it
credit
pulled
where
enough?
credit's due, but it's also like,
Can you
I don't know
sing
what the
a
process was
cappella
like.
the two versions so we can musicology
Misery
compare?
Business?
Yeah. How's it go?
okay, so Good For You
Yeah.
goes, Well, good for you. What is it? Well, good for you. It's in it really easily. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Take a couple weeks. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Is up with that. And then everyone wants to go into and I want to make you break. Cause I got it where I want it now. But it's really,
Yeah.
well, good for you. You look happy and healthy. Not me. If you ever cared to ask.
Oh, first you sung the Paramore, then you
Yeah.
sung. Yeah, right. Okay.
So it's like.
Sounds like there might be a case. I don't know the Paramore
It's
song.
like, it really depends on the process. Like if they, I mean, I don't know. It's like.
That was a great rendition, first of all. Let's give it up, Missy. That was awesome.
Come on.
Didn't expect you to actually do it, but you pulled it out completely.
I forgot all the words to Good For You.
That's all right. The
My guitar's out of tune.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think it's nice. She's probably gave him 10%.
Yeah.
And doesn't have to worry about it.
And Paramore said they
it's a good
weren't gonna-
gesture, that's all. It's kind of a PR thing because
Yeah.
a similar thing happened with Lizzo. There was something where, and it was like a year and a half after the release or something like that, where people were talking. Once it gets into the zeitgeist, I think it was it Lizzo? Maybe I'm thinking of the Princess Nokia thing. What was it, Jake?
Lizzo. He absolutely
he's mute.
refuses to participate.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, I think that spread the love if you were inspired, but it's a fine line. It's hard to say sometimes.
He's too inspired over there to talk.
He's very inspired. He's writing his
My
novel
singing
right now.
again. It can be the only explanation. Listen, I'll give you an autograph after.
He finally spoke up. Good.
He finally said.
We did it. Okay, cool. Well, on a kind of similar note,
Yeah.
on ethics and songwriting, you mentioned you have a song, which I think is the song that you performed for us, perhaps. Maybe not. You mentioned...
Perform for you? This one?
Yeah.
No, it's the next one.
Okay, perfect. So you said that you have a song that you wrote. I
Yeah.
haven't heard it yet.
You haven't.
But you were a little in an ethical quandary about
Yes.
putting it out because it's about someone. Maybe it doesn't portray them in the best light. You're worried about how they were
No,
gonna...
it's not.
Tell us
It's
about
not
that.
that it doesn't portray them in a good light. It's about a personal experience that someone else went through.
Okay.
That affected me. Obviously, not as much as it affected the other person,
Okay.
but it affected me really deeply. And
Are you writing it from... Is the song that you wrote from your perspective?
from my perspective,
Okay.
yeah. And it's something that's really sensitive, and
Yep.
it's something that I wrote right after it happened. Definitely true therapy for me.
Mm-hmm.
It really just spilled out of me in ways that songs only happen once in a while in that way. And I really love the song.
As a songwriter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really love the song, but once again, I didn't think this was going to be an Instagram Live, so I am sharing it. It's so facto. So,
Is this going to be the world premiere of this song?
Look at this. We're going viral. It's going to be the headline tomorrow. But
After the baby penis settlement.
yeah, I have bigger issues that I'm gonna have to bigger fires to put out tomorrow. But
Get the publicist on
yeah,
the
no,
line
it's
for
just
this one.
I want to be sensitive. I told you this
Yeah.
is such a lame, not lame. I actually love the show. But do you guys watch Dave?
I know, but I haven't watched it.
Did you watch the new season? No. Okay, well, there's a point where he writes something about his ex-girlfriend, and he shows it to her, and she's like, no, I don't want you to release this. And he was like, it's my best song. It's the only thing I've written, and I have to release it. And she was like, why would you ask me? And normally I'm not on Dave's side, but on that, in that moment, I was like, yeah, that sucks. I
Yeah.
guess you just don't ask.
There's
the
something to be
specifics-
said for doing it and asking for forgiveness later instead of
But it is
asking,
also
you know.
I understand that, especially with exes and stuff, it's if that's the only pipeline you're getting stuff from, that's gonna suck.
I've been listening to podcasts a lot more recently. I've kind of gotten into the podcast world and the comedian kind of personality podcast thing. And there seems to be a lot more of this in like the world of books. You know, when they write a book, especially like a memoir, there's a lot of that happening because there have been a lot of like lawsuits about
but your experiences do shape you.
Of course, yeah. But that it can be argued is a little bit more of like a one-to-one kind of like tell all. It's like you might be, even if you change a person's name, then they have to kind of like investigate themselves, like with their lawyer, like, okay, will people be able to know based on the context if like who it is, even if you don't name them or if you change their names? There's a lot of discussion about this, especially in like the book world. I
mean, I can imagine I would be furious if I was, if I was in a best-selling memoir and I was the villain or something.
Yeah. But if you were, if it's not a lie,
I wouldn't be the villain.
I would literally be the protagonist.
Well, that's kind of what I'm about to say. It's like, well, if it's not, if it's factual, then you did what you did. Like that's life. You
and
can't.
It sucks
don't
because
people have to take accountability for their actions?
I mean, I don't want to like overhype my song before I sing it, but it's like, you know, the best art is like specific and personal, and like that's where I feel like the good separates from the great is like the details.
Right.
And I don't know if the song's great. It's my first time playing it. You guys will see, but
we'll be the judge. No, but
we're gonna do
your
poll.
experience. Like you should be able to own your own experience.
Yeah.
You know, nobody should be able to take away your life experiences.
Yeah.
It's my feeling on it.
And
defamation is a little bit like there's a line in the sand, I think, where like if you're portraying someone in a bad light and it's also questionably factual, it's kind of a different story than if you're just telling a story in the way that it, you know, a life experience of yours affected you and the way you feel. That's what art is for.
Yeah. And that is what art is for. And
Do
I
you
feel
use
like
his name in the song?
No. Not at all. No.
Did you ask him?
No.
But you were kind of like on.
I just
you're
am
just in
nervous
that
about. I'm just
spot
nervous
where
about
you're like,
releasing.
should I talk to him about it? Should I just not put it out at all? You're kind of
I'm like
questioning.
I think I just need to like sit on it for a little bit after this video.
After it's
we'll see the
online for
because it's also
the entire
I'm a
world.
little bit of like a compulsive creator. It's like try and stop me. So yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's hard for me to not release something.
Good. I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Anyways, that's that.
I'd argue that the whole like process of, you know, after you write the song or create the art, the whole process of creating the context, the release strategy, the production of the thing, whatever it is kind of like, if it's not really, really part of the art itself, it's kind of like just noise. It's not really like, it should be more straight out of your soul into the public, you know?
And that's why I never do a release plan. That's why I just puke stuff onto Spotify. I'm just kidding.
Cool.
But yeah,
it's an interesting question though. Have you ever had a similar experience? You wrote a very personal song, you were a little conflicted.
I've thought about having that. Like I've written some lyrics where I'm like, but I just don't think of myself that highly. Like I've never once thought like the person I care about, who I wrote this song about, is going to be like sitting and listening to my music and they're going to feel some sort of way, so much so that they're going to contact me about it.
Well, whether or not they contact you, I think it's more just about
their feelings.
I guess feelings. I hadn't, I mean, I would feel bad if I wrote a song that, I guess like wrongly like characterize somebody.
Right.
Kind of like you're saying, like I feel like own your mistakes. Like if you did something offensive, then like that's kind of that.
Accountability. You know, it's all about accountability.
Yeah. You guys will see what I'm talking about.
You get up to play the song and it's just like,
here I go.
Dan's a fucking dick. Fucking hate him. He sucks.
No, it's very loving. It's very loving.
Okay, cool.
So,
well, can't wait.
popped up back there and scared me.
Did you just
I
peace
chucked the
sign
deuces.
yourself, or were you?
No,
Josh.
just Josh.
Yeah, cool. Did he peace sign you back?
No, he did not.
Oh,
He did not.
ouch.
Hate to say it.
Rejection.
Signed to an
Rejection.
Signed to an ounce.
Hey, Jake, are you ready to cue up the animal fact of the week?
Oh my god!
I have an
love
animal
this
fact of the
show. I was.
Okay, yeah. I didn't prep him for the animal fact of the week. We've taken a couple weeks off from the animal facts.
I'm having
but-
another glass.
Yeah, go for it. Well, let me know when you're ready.
Can we publicly thank Ezra?
We have backup on the animal fact. Don't worry. There we go.
Animal facts of the week.
Great. Thank you so much. Are you ready for our animal fact of the week?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm scared though.
It's a nice one. Don't
Okay.
worry. It is possible to hypnotize a frog by placing it on its back and gently stroking its stomach.
I knew that.
You knew that?
Yeah, grew up in Minnesota.
How
Frog,
are these
frog,
things
frog.
related? You guys, that's a frog-filled state?
Yeah, I mean, I lived on a pond. I did
not know.
make frog stew.
Have you done this
I'm
before?
just kidding. I would just catch frogs in a bucket and yeah, I've
And
done
eat
it
them?
millions of times.
You've eaten frog?
No. Put them in their little meditative state.
You just...
I haven't eaten. I mean, maybe I have once frog legs or something, but
Okay, cool. You've done this before?
yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm not even well prepared enough to take credit for this. I had no idea.
That's okay.
Wow.
I know everything.
Tell us all about it.
That's kind of all I know.
You would just...
And they like fall
Frogs
asleep.
and love
they fall
songs.
asleep. It's like when you put a lobster, like, isn't there something where you put a lobster on, like, balance it falls asleep or something?
You are surely the only person in
Go
it.
upside down. I think if sharks are like placed upside down,
Yeah, and
they,
their
like,
tummy. I
Oh
think if their
my
tummies
go
are up
to
too.
sleep too.
Me too.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like anybody, yoga classes.
Try it.
Anybody rubbing my tummy?
Wow. So first you have to catch it and flip it over and make
Did you
it
ever
stay
catch
on.
tadpoles when you were younger?
No, never.
Where'd
I had
you
a
grow
pet
up?
tadpole in like our class in like
Oh my god,
third
I
grade,
had
though.
so many, and I would like
Really?
watch them grow up, go through metamorphosis.
You had more than one?
Well, yeah, I had
grew
like
up on a
very
pond.
There's
like
that.
classic childhood of like running around in my yard and catching animals, torturing frogs. Really?
I had a roly-poly once. You know what that is?
Oh yes.
Like a pill bug.
Yeah.
That was-
You had one?
I caught one.
Oh.
I was keeping it captive, and
poor
I
thing.
loved it. I loved him or her. I
What
loved
was its
them.
name?
I didn't name them.
Oh.
Yeah, or not that I can remember. But
Rolo.
let's go. With
Rolo
that.
would be good.
Rolo
Like
would be
the
a
candy?
good one. Yeah. Yeah, it was really traumatizing though. I was like running around with them in I had like a little pill case kind of for the pill bug. It was just like a little thing. I put some
No
sticks in
airflow.
there. I had some, not even that. I put some like leaves, and I was just like, I loved it so much. I was running around, and in
That's
one
sweet.
fell swoop, I was like taking a big leap onto my porch, and it flew out. And in the same
How
leap,
big?
I
Aren't
stepped
roly-polies
on
like
it.
that big?
You just ruined the whole climax
I'm sorry,
of the story.
you stepped on it. I'm sorry.
It flew. Let me set this up again. It flew out. I'm doing it in slow motion
Yeah.
to anticipate the action here. It flew out and it fell, and I was like in mid leap, and I stepped directly
That
on it.
is
and
really
smushed it.
traumatic.
Yeah, it was so sad. I cried for
How old
a
are
long
you?
time.
Was this a senior year of high school?
This is actually last week. Yeah, I was lying.
Just
when I
before
said
prom.
this was,
You were bringing the roly-poly.
This is in Brooklyn. But anyway, no tadpoles.
I'm sorry
though.
for your loss.
Thank you. Still recovering.
They're small, right? They're like that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy
Can
to
curl up
lose,
into a
easy
ball.
to step on.
Yeah.
Not a practical pet, folks. Not
You guys have
practical
any
pet.
bug or amphibian friends?
Caught fireflies all the time.
Nice.
Firefly, and then obviously kept them in a jar, and then they were all dead the next day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like groundhog. What's like a mole? We had like moles in our backyard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we had moles too.
Yeah.
And
Moles are cool.
what are the other
I don't think I've ever seen a mole.
Chipmunk or something. It's like a little dark
Groundhog?
It's like a little dark mouse kind of.
I'm going to forget. Muskrat.
Prairie dog.
think we had muskrats.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's a Minnesota thing.
Yeah, there was lots of wildlife. Lots of wildlife.
You say that in like a disgruntled
so
way.
Wildlife.
Like, ugh, so much wildlife.
Tons.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh, nature.
No, it was amazing.
Couldn't
I
wait
loved
to
it.
get to
I was
Brooklyn.
a little nature girl.
That's cute. That's very cute. Well, I think Hannah has planned a game for us to play. She won't even tell me what it's called, anything about it. So I'm going to be just as surprised as you will be.
Okay.
But okay, it looks like we have some props. I'm just going to narrate what's happening over here. Hannah is hunting around on the floor for what looks like a bunch of a hefty stack of index cards. And she's okay. Now you can see her now. She's on camera.
Okay.
The anticipation is
I'm
brewing.
shaking in my boots.
So we're playing a game, or you guys are, called Catchphrase.
Oh, I've
You
heard
guys
of
know?
this game.
Yes, I know
Familiar?
it. I know it well. You can't say the word.
I need a little refresher.
Wait, it's actually, yeah, perfect. I don't know why I thought you were kidding. It is, that's the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So each player has 1 minute to identify as many of the words or topics on the opposite player's cards as possible. Each player gets 1 point for every correct answer. We're playing 2 rounds each. More rules. If you don't know the topic on your card, please skip it. Players cannot say any of the words written on the cards when describing the topics. That includes abbreviations.
Okay.
You guys think
No
your
rhyming.
game?
Did you handwrite all of those rules? Let's
is
see. Can
so
you hold that
sweet.
up, please?
Look at you.
Wow. That's way too many rules for a internet.
Don't say the
game.
word is all she needed to write.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out to my
That's all.
handwriting too,
Yeah, that's
right?
very
Like-
cute. I didn't know you wrote in all caps.
Yeah.
Okay. So do psychopaths. Serial killers. All right,
Yeah,
let's keep
true.
moving.
Fact.
So how do we know whose cards are whose?
So you place it up to your forehead.
No. So like, whoever.
Did you not
starts-
listen to any of the rules? There are 3 paragraphs of rules, and you
did.
think we're putting them
You
on
don't
our
know how to start
foreheads?
either.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay.
So either or, whoever starts, I'm gonna time you, and you're gonna try and describe the topic to other person.
Yeah, so I pick up a card, but don't look at the word. And I show line. Right?
What?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to look at this. I
Okay,
hope
go
I
for
can't
it.
see through this Sharpie in my
Wait,
paper.
I don't have the timer set up yet. I'm sorry, you guys.
Okay.
I'm going to put my finger over the bleed through here.
Okay. So.
I won't look at the upside down card. That's what you're talking. You're concerned about. Okay. I won't cheat.
Are you ready?
I
Very
won't cheat
honest
either.
person.
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting.
Tell me if it's upside down or anything.
Now. Wait,
You're showing
no,
me the
you're-
card. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm supposed to do it for you. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait,
It was.
you're supposed to read it. It doesn't. Okay, sorry.
But we're doing 2 rounds each.
She's having me do that. Let's start
Okay,
over.
that's fine. That works too.
Here, give me.
Yeah.
I'll pick them up.
How are we supposed to do it?
You're doing it like in the way of that thing
Heads
with
up.
the thing. Yeah, heads up. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
totally chill.
Yeah. Cool.
I guess I just don't know where to put the paper.
We're going to the next part.
I guess I just don't know where to put the paper.
The audience on the internet's not going to be able to see what the thing is, right?
No, they can.
They can?
They can.
Wow, you guys are prepared. Okay. I'm ready now.
So wait, are we staying on the first card?
Yeah, you have to
Yes.
shuffle it. Okay.
She hasn't seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Okay, thank
Perfect.
Okay. Count us down.
God. Okay, 5.
But you've seen it. I'm going to be describing it. to
I'm
you.
describing
Okay,
it.
gotcha.
Oh, you saw it?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, good.
4. Okay, 2-1. Okay.
Okay, it's an animal that lives in a subway that was
A rat.
Yes, but it was a New York
Pizza rat.
Yes. It's a vehicle in the outer dimensions of a planet.
A rocket ship.
Yeah, but a different,
UFO.
almost like the first one, but just slightly
spaceship.
different. Yeah. Okay, it's a where trains come in. It's one of the big hubs of trains
Penn
in
Station.
Manhattan. The other one, 42nd
Grand
Street.
Central.
Yes.
just
It's
quaking.
they're younger than us by one generation.
Gen Z.
It's the big clearing in the middle of Manhattan. Of
Central Park.
Grass. Yep.
The Big Clear.
It's a Jewish sandwich shop on Houston Street. Famous Jewish sandwich shop.
Cats?
Yes.
I almost said Frankel's. Oh.
And that's a minute.
Wow.
Okay, so 2 rounds each.
Whew, gets the blood pumping. I was
It's
not
really
expecting
scary.
to.
Okay, so now I know
be
what to do. I just show it to myself.
So much
Yeah.
adrenaline.
For sure.
Yep.
Cut it. Cut it. Cut that.
We'll edit that out in post. We'll edit out the last 45 minutes in
Okay,
post.
are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Are you ready?
I'm starting now.
Okay, this is a Jewish bread.
The
Challah
challah bread.
into the roll. Yeah. A Margaritaville. Who
Jimmy
sings
Buffett.
it? Yes.
A Margaritaville.
Shit. Oh shit. Okay, I have to use this one. Okay, you. Literally you.
Jewish nerdy
No,
guy.
literally your name.
Lane.
What is your last
Banning.
name? Yes. Okay, this is a very popular show that comes on every weekend.
Love Island.
No, Lauren Michaels is the
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Okay, my stacking is the okay. Very posh, tip of Long Island area.
The North Fork.
No, is it tip of Long Island? I'm new to New York.
Montauk.
It's upstate,
Montauk. Hamptons.
Yeah, Hamptons. Yeah,
Okay.
it's tip of Long Island, right?
You got it.
Okay, the show that had the sick '80s intro that everyone freaked out about.
Oh, that's
Strange.
Ooh. Stranger Things.
Yeah, it was Stranger Things.
Shoot, you guys.
We tied.
Is somebody keeping score?
Oh, first this time I am. We played a game like this once, and I just completely forgot to keep score. So
You're killing it, Hannah. Thank you.
Missy has 6. Lane has 5.
Okay.
So it's
Unfortunately,
pretty close.
but it is clear. It's close, but it's clear that I
Close,
won.
but it's clear. So we're gonna do one more round.
Okay.
Hope you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
I have a hard time with the stack.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time with the stack.
It's okay.
Starting now.
Our generation.
Millennials.
Yes. It was an educational show. I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill. Oh, you're not gonna get this. Skip. Can I skip it?
Yeah, yeah.
Passing.
I'm just a bill.
It's a Polish dumpling.
Oh, pierogi.
Yes. A school with in the city with a lot
NYU.
of yes. It's the type of show that we're doing right now.
Reality show.
No, but
live show.
Yeah, the first word.
Live television.
How is it being brought to the audience with the first word you just said?
Live broadcasting.
Skip.
Live stream.
Yeah. Yes. The big airport in New York. The biggest one.
JFK.
Yes.
I love these. Like
The
New
name
York
of this
recording
space.
studio. Oh, Moon Studio.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty good. You're good.
Yeah, 5 points that round.
Wait, so
cutting
who
it
gets the
close.
points? The person guessing?
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. The person.
I feel like it's a collaborative effort.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's okay.
So no matter what, we win.
Exactly.
We all win, always.
Yeah.
Life isn't about.
Is there a guest?
Okay, one more round. Okay, starting now.
Okay, spray paint, tagging.
Graffiti.
Yes. This is Luigi's his best friend.
Mario.
Yeah, but what's the game?
Super Mario.
No, the driving.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Love Mario Kart.
Skip.
Skipping.
No time. Okay, Live Strong bracelets. Oh wait, no, this is
Come on.
okay. Man on the moon. Man on the moon. Same last name as Live Strong bracelets.
Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong.
Yeah.
The other Armstrong.
Okay, Jerry Blank.
Seinfeld.
Yeah. Is that not allowed? Okay.
No, let's go, Shane.
Secondhand store, very popular. The first word is like an animal. There's a sauce named after it, wings named after it. That's the first word. Buffalo Exchange.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the
Wow.
It's like Missy won.
Yay!
Yeah.
Of course I would.
Nice. Wow. Good
Although,
work. Wow, that
if
was
I
a
won,
lot
you won.
of work went
Look
into
at
that.
this.
Yeah, we
Good
put
job.
some interesting ones in there. Kind of bummed they didn't show up.
Still like a full stack here. That's awesome.
For
Nice.
later.
So many good ones.
Can I say some of the good ones or?
No.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Sorry.
He's like,
It's a
absolutely not.
legal
These
thing.
bitches are-
Jake's like, we're playing after the show. Don't ruin them.
Just in case you guys ever play again,
Okay.
you'll be able to reuse some of the cards and still.
Wow. Yeah.
It's
Probably
true.
true.
Forethought, baby. I don't know.
That's some serious.
Let's just see
forethought.
one. Bootsy Collins. Nice.
That wasn't. Can I say? Okay.
Go for it.
What, you have one?
Critical race theory.
Wow, they were all so much easier than that.
I skipped critical race theory.
Oh, okay, yeah, good call.
I was like, I
Great
don't
call.
have time for this. Unfortunately,
Right, no,
respectfully,
it's hard
Yeah.
to-
but I needed to say Jewish
Respectfully.
You
bread.
only get a minute to get through his video.
Yeah, I needed to say, I needed to misname Neil
Critical race
Armstrong.
theory. I don't have time for this.
I forced him doing the
That's
work.
the quote of the episode. That's the front. That's your
So
second
funny.
PR stunt for tomorrow. It's gonna be
I got fired someone else.
Missy.
That's yikes. That's
Missy
yikes.
McIntosh says,
I shouldn't be
I
on
don't have
shows."
time for critical race theory.
Doesn't have the time.
Not in the moment, okay? Because it's such a large issue.
Right.
Because
Right.
it's such a large issue.
Yeah. Too short a format. For
Yeah, exactly.
critical race
Thank you. I
theory.
can't disrespect it in that way.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice backpedaling. Very good. Cool. Well, before we hear your song that we've been talking about and building up anticipation
Yeah.
for hours now,
Jeez Louise.
let's talk about your podcast a little bit more.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have anything coming
I didn't
up?
realize this was press for my podcast.
Yeah, I want to promote all your stuff. You got the podcast.
Yeah.
You got a show coming up, I think,
Yes.
that was rescheduled.
Yes.
Where is that?
That's at the Bowery Electric.
Cool.
10-3,
all
a lot
about it.
more like lively than what I'm playing tonight. I have a full band. It's going to be fun.
They're gonna amp it up.
We'll amp it up, rock and roll.
Cool.
And yeah, I have a podcast, Not Safe for Your Boyfriend, comes out every Tuesday. Rate, review, subscribe. I also have a newsletter with a couple other
Oh yeah, we didn't talk
singers.
about Flirtini.
Yeah, called Flirtini.
Tell us all about it.
It's a group of girlies, 3 of us. We make covers every month and do little essays and stuff like that. We all wanted to like learn how to self-produce better, so it's all very low stakes, just kind of a peek behind the curtain, like it not actually releasing it on Spotify, just doing SoundCloud and straight to inbox. Very
Cool. That's awesome.
yeah, very just like learning experience, but showing people what we're working on and all
What
that.
kind of songs are you covering?
Last month I did "Kiss" by Prince.
Beautiful.
The month before, this is only our 3rd month, so the month before I did "Head Over Feet" by Alanis Morissette, and then this month, should I say, I'm doing "Vindicated" by Dashboard Confessional.
Nice.
You guys know it.
Josh definitely knows it. Josh, do you know it?
Of course I do.
He's our resident emo.
So yeah, yeah, I was
That's
a
not
resident
offensive,
emo
right?
in high school.
Yeah, that's cool. I missed that phase.
Everything,
so I'm
anything you
getting
say
back
at this
into
point
it.
is not
It's
going
not
to
a
sound
phase.
offensive to what I
It's a lifestyle.
It was never a phase.
Mom.
Never understood me, Mom.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, anyways, and I have new music coming out soon. I just need to tie up some loose ends. And eyes on this space. Eyes.
Does that mean you're gonna off the guy that you wrote it about?
No. Oh my God. Wade, no.
There's someone I need to take care of before we put out this next song.
No. Listen to the song first.
It sounded really good. Like I really liked the no.
No.
It's impressive. Cool.
Anyway,
all right.
that's me,
Well,
folks.
We're in a nutshell. That's Missy.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah. Tell us. So you, before we listen to this song, I'm remembering now. I'm going through my mental Rolodex. I remember you had some really funny songs.
Yeah,
way
I do
back when
comedy
we
music.
met. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still do comedy
I
music?
still do. Yeah.
I loved the comedy music that you did. I remember when we first met, you had some like I don't know, like YouTube links or something.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw. That was super cool. I feel like that's
I feel
re-emerging
like people
a little
that
bit
a lot better,
like,
honestly.
than the real music.
Well, yeah.
Not real music. I take that back.
No,
the
earnest,
sincere music.
Yeah, the sincere music.
Right.
Yeah, which is, it's such a funny, it's something I really struggle with. Anytime someone's like, yeah, go for it, I'm like, but I'm a comedian. And then anytime someone's like, anytime you should focus on comedy, I'm like, but I'm a musician.
You feel torn.
So I just want to rebel against whatever people are.
It seems like the
wanting from
comedy
me.
music is like the perfect marriage between those two things, though.
Yeah, but I think it comes like, I don't know. It comes very easy to me that it almost feels hackish.
It's not. It's great.
Yeah, well, stay tuned for my comedy song.
But I'm
you.
sensing that you have this like insecurity about it, though. Like you.
No, I think I'm good at it. But for some reason,
You
it's like,
feel like
isn't
it's
it
so
fulfilling
natural
Yeah.
for you to do that. It's like you feel like it's not.
Well, songwriting is natural for me in general. Like,
Yeah.
I write more earnest music than I do comedy music.
Yeah.
But
Why?
it's tough. I don't know. I'm emotional. I'm an emotional girl.
Yes.
And I love doing the comedy music when I have an audience, but like writing the songs and practicing isn't very fulfilling because it's a quiet room.
Sure.
And I don't know what's working ever. Like, I don't really have a sense of like what's going to get a laugh. And I'll be sure that this is going to get a laugh, which is why you have to go to open mics and work it out and
Yeah,
everything.
that's part of the
But
process.
I don't know. I love,
Isn't that the
I
same
love
with
going through phases,
earnest music,
I
though?
guess. Yeah.
You have to
It is.
see what people like, or I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It's yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna do some comedy music, I think, this week. So
At the show?
it's been hard for me to not at the show, at a different like comedy show, but
Okay.
it's hard for me to like get on shows again. It's been hard to like get booked,
Jake,
and I don't want to go to open mics.
Jake has a little
as
bit
much.
of a in at a comedy
Jake's
hub.
like, don't talk to me. Jake is
Might
like,
be able
do
to help
not even start.
No, she's really good. The comedy music is fantastic. But
Yeah, my guitar's normally.
I'm sure it's great. I work at Union
I dare
Hall.
you to doubt me.
I work at Union Hall. If you,
Oh yeah.
I just do sound because I just didn't want, you know.
Just say it, Jake. Just
I
fucking say it.
didn't- I
Just
didn't
say
want him to get your hopes up. I just do sound. I don't, you know.
It's okay.
yeah, he's not the booker, but
Okay.
like, you know, you're a lot closer than we are.
You probably give me an email.
Yeah,
I
there
can
we go.
definitely get you an email.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's it.
Spread
That's
the
it,
love.
Well, I got you.
Baby, that's
Hey,
it.
you want an email? Hey, we got binders full of emails here.
I want everyone's email promptly after this.
But I'm very curious, like do you feel like you like want to be doing more of that, or are you shying away from it, or is it something you just want to keep a separation from your earnest music art, and that's okay with you, or is it something like is there something deeper there?
It's kind of like there are phases, like I'll go through weeks and be like, nothing is funny.
Nothing that you are
Like nothing's
producing.
funny to me. Yeah, like I'll just be
okay.
like, I will just like I'm very instinctual and like follow my like I'm just following. I feel like I have no plan for anything.
Right. You're not you don't
Truly.
agree with that like fuck
Yeah.
inspiration,
Even
like just sit
with
down
Flirtini,
and work.
yeah, with
Like,
Flirtini, people like my bandmates will be like, this is what I want and this is how like this is my vision. I don't really like do the vision thing. Like I sit down and I see what happens.
okay.
I don't do a lot of like planning.
Sure. But
Which
there's a
is
difference
which
between
is a
that and
weakness.
like forcing yourself to sit down and
Yeah, I make
work.
the time and
Yeah.
like see what happens.
Sure.
But like some I'll like say to my roommate sometimes like I have my comedy hat on this week. Like it's like it'll just like happen all of a sudden.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm shying away from it. For some reason,
Yeah.
I get annoyed. I think I get annoyed on either end. Like I said, like if people aren't going to take me seriously as a musician because I'm like a comedy musician.
Yeah.
Or if people don't think I'm funny and I'm just like a sad girl musician. So it's absolutely wild.
I mean, that seems like it would be a really tricky thing to grapple with
Yeah.
because like they are completely different brands, and like you can't overstate the concept of like, you know, when people, consumers or like
Yeah.
listeners or fans, like when they go to listen to something, it's very important that it's like they know
It's
what they're going to listen
it's
to
very-
because that's their mood.
They know
and
what they're gonna eat.
These things couldn't be more different because you're making like really emotional and
Like I think like I really
confessional
relate
kind
to
of music.
like Bo Burnham. Like he
Yeah,
does a
I was
really
gonna
good
ask
job
you what you
at like
thought.
melding the two. Like
Yeah.
he's like honest about his depression and like
Yeah.
you know, but everything's funny. But
Yeah.
then some like we're all like jamming to the like on the subway to All Eyes on Me.
I'm not, but yeah, that's. I'm glad you are. See, I saw that, and it never even like struck me that I would like listen to that on Spotify because it was a work of art to me. It was
Yeah.
like a multimedia installation type like art, and I loved it. It completely had me in tears and like like I was
It was so good,
amazed
and
by
I
it.
think it's a perfect.
But it didn't come across like as an impulse that like, oh, I should like listen to that like a single and like jam out. Like it was just something different to me. And I think that's fine, like to watch something in the way that you would watch a dramatic kind of movie or short or something.
Yeah.
Or even in like the more comedy world, like, you know, the way people consume, it could be argued that the way people consume everything is moving more towards like SNL clips and video stuff. It's like less people maybe are listening to just music. Like more people might be listening to podcasts than music, or, you know, the trends might be going that way. So do you think that that's like, is it the dichotomy between the two and your personal brands that you're worried about like melding or confusing your audience with? Or is it more like you said, you like what he did with that, and you like that you can both listen to it as music standalone, and it's like a work of art? Is that something you could see for your own project?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like whatever I do, like I'm not going to be able to not bring comedy to something.
Mm-hmm.
And if like, I don't think I'm ever going to not be able to bring like emotion to something also.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just try to have faith, because I like about like the dots connecting when I'm looking back.
So in your perfect world, these
things somehow intertwine.
Yeah, that's cool. And that's important, I think, to recognize and just kind of like manifest.
I literally,
as much as I hate that word, kind of in like
this is like an improv phrase that I'm not trying to like, but I really try to follow the fun. Like, it's like, what am I into? Because sometimes it's like, I don't want to do this right now. Like with
referring to what?
Like acting, for example. Like, I don't really want to act right now.
Sure.
And I tried to act for 10 years in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, that doesn't seem fun for me at this moment. So I'm just putting it to the side.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like you're going to get any better or worse at it by following like your gut feeling.
Yeah.
And sounds like a good impulse.
And all the things that I'm doing are like,
what's calling you now? What's like your gut? What direction is it leading?
I guess it's definitely music, either comedy music or earnest music, or both.
Yeah. Something in that realm.
Something in the realm.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I kind of, I mean, you've been focused more on the earnest music lately, right?
Yeah, as of late.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't written something new for comedy. I mean, I wrote like a parody song, but like it wasn't like a true original comedy song.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was like driver's license about getting Taco Bell. The worst.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's actually that's the song I'm talking about. That it's. Do you guys think Olivia Rodrigo's gonna be mad?
She's definitely watching.
Yeah. Olivia, I love you, sweetie. We should get lunch soon. You're doing so great.
No, that's a really interesting conversation, I think, because like for you, these are fairly, at least in the way that people like might interpret these things, like they're pretty stark, the difference between those. However, the same thing exists in the mind of like all artists. It's just maybe not as stark differences like comedy music and confessional exposing kind of like serious music. For a lot of people, it's like, well, do I want to go like in that slightly more rock thing, or do I want to go in a little more electronic thing, or do I want to like have a band playing on this and have live drums, or do I want to like get my buddy to do some like trap drums on this? And it's just as big of a question, it's just as kind of it toils and it's like kind of a, it's a big thing to think about, because
it's crazy, and I get absolutely paralyzed by the options and the decisions.
Languished, perhaps.
Yeah, I get languished. But
it's always going to be like that.
If anyone has any ideas of what direction I should take my career, please write in.
Go off in the comments.
Write in to Moon Studios.
But
no, I think we'll go through all the emails.
The fact, I mean, this is just my interpretation. I'm not talking about your career, but like,
please.
I think in my experience talking with artists and everything, like that kind of debate, an inner monologue is like always going to exist no matter what. Even if you kind of pick a direction and you're veering in the direction, there's always going to be like, oh, do I want to do this, or like which direction is it going? So I think the best thing to do is just to be at peace with the concept of there being different directions that everyone could always go in, and just like you said yourself, just go with your gut and just do what's fun.
And like no one ever like there's not a person for something until there is, it's
like an audience,
or just like someone will be like, I want to be like this person, or I want to be like that person, because they like meld a couple things together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I have a couple of those people, but sometimes there are categories that are yet to be made.
Yes. Well, they're all reference points, but like
exactly.
You aren't going to be exactly like any
reference.
But
it troubles me, Lane.
What
troubles me.
This whole question.
This question. It does. It's very.
But that's honest.
Tough.
That's how to get through it, is just to like think about it, voice it for yourself, or
disassociate.
Or
that.
Or tap out of reality.
Or play more catchphrase.
No, it's.
You guys like catchphrase?
So anyways, catchphrase.
Round 2. No, that's well, listen, I have full faith. You're very, very, I'm not just saying this for the show, you're extremely talented.
Thank you.
In all of these disciplines. I think it's really cool that you're dipping your toes into different multimedia worlds and kind of different like ways of expressing yourself, different like you're taking more initiative over making your own stuff with lower stakes to just be able to kind of like keep the ball rolling, get some stuff down, get some points on the board, see what works, see what doesn't. That's really important, I think, for the creative process for any artist. And I know that you will see what kind of catches a little bit, not necessarily like in the publicity world, just like what catches your own gut feeling of like, this feels right. And we're going to be here to support you when that does. So thank you for being you.
Friends. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys having me on. I'm so sorry my guitar was out of tune.
We'll tune it up in this commercial break. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back with Missy McIntosh playing a song that's potentially going to offend some one person out there. So get ready.
We love it.
On fire. Trust, sleep, and making love. You're the stormy cold. Hangover of innocence. Lover's last call. Tell him your door is closed and lean into your snow. And I hear the sounds of the western world on ice window. If I should die alone, at least I'll have.
You're saying everything I like when I hit it at night. You're saying everything I like when I roll it real tight. Puffy, spinny, deeper in it, got me dripping.
One time let me spit it, I'm high, I'm living real big good life. I'm seeing my name in lights.
Can you feel the heat from this? 'Cause I go deeper. You got me, I'm dripping. The clouds are all around me, but I'll be seeing clearly. My body is an ocean. I'm dreaming in slow motion, but only when you're near me.
Tonight I'm here for you, my daily news. I love to hear you speak, speak. It's the sweetest sound, yeah. It's the sweetest sound.
Tonight, cause I think I might go insane. Can I get you out of my brain? Everywhere I look, all I see is you. What the hell you do to me? I can't eat and I can't sleep. What the hell you do to me? Cause everywhere I look, and all I see is yeah, 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 yeah.
Staring at your temple through the burning lights. You make me run, you make me lose myself. I'm lost, you're found, but you don't see me. Swimming in words, the words you say, drifted out of sight. My life, our life, our lost. Ooh, na na na. She's everything.
You're my best friend. You're my team's #1 fan. Let the whole world know, baby, I'm your man. I love you, I do. So happy with you. Don't need nothing else. As long as I got you, baby. All I'm gonna do is give love to you. Don't need nothing else. Say I got you, you got me. We got us. All we need is love. We gon' be alright, alright. I'm gonna say it again. I got you, you got me. We got us. All we need is love. We gon' be alright, alright. I got you, you got me. We got us. All we need is love. We gon' be alright.
Ready?
Ready when you are.
Sorry I didn't call, I wasn't able to speak. For fear that my soul would fall out of my mouth into my cold coffee. You can rest easy now, I've alerted the team. I think they can take better care of you than me. 'Cause I'm scared to death, still haven't caught my breath. You are my lover and friend, but I can picture the end. So would they play Sturgill at your vigil? How would it play out? Would you send signs from up in heaven letting me know you're wrong? I don't wanna think about that. I don't wanna think about that. I don't wanna think about that. How dare you make me think about that? Yesterday I felt numb, but now it's all setting in. I just picture you alone in your room, thinking about everything. I think I scared your parents, I'm sorry, had to bring them in. But I think it's best for both of us if I stay where I am. 'Cause I'm scared to death, still haven't caught my breath. You were my lover and friend, but I can picture the end. So would they play Sturgill at your vigil? How would it play out? Would you send signs from up in heaven letting me know you're around? I don't wanna think about that. I don't wanna think about that. I don't wanna think about that. How dare you make me think about that? And you say, I hope you can forgive me. Wanna slap you in the face. You tell me you're so sorry and next year you'll change. But I don't wanna think about this. I'm not equipped to think about this. I don't wanna think about this. How dare you make me think about this? So would they play Sturgill at your vigil? How would it play out? Would you send signs from up in heaven letting me know you're around? I don't wanna think about that.
Not what we were expecting.
No.
My guts are wrenched officially. That was beautiful.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. That's it for this episode.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for being here. Go check out Missy at Flirtini.
Yes.
The monthly
newsletter,
newsletter on email.
Yeah.
Where can we subscribe?
You can subscribe.
Link in bio.
Link in my bio.
All right. Subscribe and follow the podcast. Not safe for your boyfriend.
Yeah.
My boyfriend.
Your boyfriend.
Okay.
It's your
One's
boyfriend.
Subscribe. It's awesome. Go listen to it every Tuesday and follow the music on Spotify.
Yeah, Missy McIntosh on Spotify.
And you have a show coming up.
I got a show October 3rd if you want it live, baby.
Hell yeah.
More live than this. How could you get more live than this?
That's hard, but that's the only way.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, tune back in next Thursday. We have our dear friend Matt Krenz coming on. He's a long time, like serious, like 10-year friend of Moon's. He has some great music coming out we've been working on for a while. He's awesome, and he has a show coming up next week, so we're gonna be celebrating and hearing some new music. Thank you to Josh, Hannah, Jake, killing it on the stream.
Yes, a raffle winner.
And a raffle winner, Scott, for supporting us as always. We'll see you next week, and have a great rest of your Thursday. Peace, y'all.